At some point, your life quietly started revolving around her. Not in an obvious way, not all at once, just slowly. You started adjusting things, your routines, your plans, your schedule, your energy, your attention. And at first, it didn't even feel unhealthy, because when you care about someone, making space for them feels natural. You wanted to talk to her. You wanted to spend time with her. You wanted her to be part of your life. So naturally, you started prioritizing the connection. But somewhere along the way, the balance shifted. You stopped fitting her into your life and started fitting your life around her. Your mood started depending on how things felt between you two. Your focus started depending on whether the connection felt stable. Even your motivations started changing based on her presence. And slowly, without realizing it, your own life started moving to the background. There were things you used to care about deeply, goals, ideas, plans, things that once made you feel driven, alive, focused. But now your attention was somewhere else. You started checking your phone more than your own progress, thinking about her more than your future, waiting for emotional reassurance more than building momentum in your own life. And the strange part is, you didn't think you were losing yourself. You thought you were building something meaningful. That's what made it hard to notice, because sacrifice can feel romantic in the beginning. Adjusting can feel loving. Compromising can feel mature. So every small change felt reasonable. Skipping certain things to talk to her longer, losing focus because you were emotionally distracted, changing your plans around her availability, waiting around hoping she'd text, staying mentally occupied by the connection all day. None of it seemed serious individually, but over time, those small adjustments became your lifestyle. And eventually, it went beyond emotional distraction. There were decisions you started making based on the relationship. Not just emotionally, but practically. You started imagining your future around the connection. Adjusting plans, changing timelines, rethinking your direction. Not because she forced you to, but because somewhere deep down, you started believing your path and the relationship had to become the same thing. So slowly, your dreams became more flexible. Your goals became more negotiable. Your future became more centered around us than the person you originally wanted to become. And the strange part is, it all felt responsible, mature, loving. You thought this was what commitment looked like. Building your future around someone, making sacrifices, adjusting your direction, planning your life together. You didn't realize there's a difference between building a future with someone and quietly replacing your own with theirs. And eventually, you stopped living like someone building his own path. You started living like someone emotionally orbiting another person. Your life became reactive. If she was warm, you felt good. If she became distant, everything else in your life suddenly felt heavy too. That's the dangerous part about emotional attachment when you lose balance. You slowly hand over your center, your emotional state, your focus, your direction, your drive. And after a while, you don't even know what you're doing for yourself anymore, because your mind is constantly facing outward, toward her reactions, her availability, her energy, her attention. You started postponing things, putting off goals, telling yourself you'd focus again later. Once things felt stable, once the relationship felt clearer, once your mind stopped feeling emotionally occupied all the time. But that clarity never fully came, because emotionally, you were no longer leading your own life. You were following the emotional state of the connection. And maybe that's why you started feeling stuck. Not because you were lazy, not because you lost potential, but because your energy slowly became consumed by something outside yourself. You stopped waking up focused on your own direction. You started waking up focused on how things felt between you two. And that shift changes everything. Because when your life stops being anchored to your own purpose, you become emotionally unstable very easily. Your peace becomes dependent. Your motivation becomes conditional. Your identity becomes reactive. And eventually, You start feeling disconnected from the version of yourself you used to be. The version that had momentum, clarity, drive, direction. The version that felt emotionally free. And maybe the hardest realization is this: she probably never asked you to give up your own path. You just slowly stopped walking it because your attention became consumed by trying to keep the connection alive. You thought love meant your lives had to become one path, that your future had to revolve around the relationship, that building a life together meant slowly abandoning parts of your own direction to make everything fit. But real connection doesn't work like that. Healthy love doesn't require one person to slowly disappear inside the relationship. It doesn't require you to abandon your own momentum just to preserve closeness. Because the healthiest relationships happen when two people are walking their own paths, not when one person quietly abandons his to follow the other. And maybe that's what you're finally starting to realize now. You didn't just lose focus on your goals, you lost connection with yourself. And deep down, that's the part you miss the most.